Ladies, when I teach women to harness the power of silence, what I do not mean is to weaponize that silence. It doesn't mean any form of a silent treatment. That also doesn't mean silence yourself. I am not saying don't stand up for yourself. I am not saying just completely shut yourself down and accept whatever's being given to you. I'm telling you to harness the power of silence. Utilize it to your advantage. But to get down to the nitty gritty, honey, what I'm really telling you to do is learn how to move more in silence when you are dating, especially in the beginning stages, because baby, trust me on this. In my last few videos, which you should check out, by the way, I was trying to teach a lot of you ladies to stop giving so much in relationships and be more open to receiving. That goes with information as well. Some of you are so used to giving when it comes to men that you don't even realize that you are literally giving too much information even in the beginning. Let me break this down. So if we go back to what I was teaching all of you or attempting to teach you in the last couple of videos, right? One big mistake that women make is when a man is not showing enough interest, some ladies believe I should be giving to him in order for him to be interested in me, in order for him to want to date me, blah, 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 right? And that's a mistake even with information. Stop giving men roadmaps on how to treat you. Stop giving them the roadmaps. And what is a roadmap, you ask? Some ladies from the very beginning stages of dating and getting to know someone, you will lay out every single date that you've had, every time you've been played, every time you've been cheated on, every time someone didn't provide for you, every time someone did something to you, every time this, every time that. Mistake. Some of you ladies are going on dates with men, and before they can even check in to see if you made it home safe or if everything is okay, you are already texting them, giving them updates. Hey, I got home safe. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Hey, let's figure out plans. Let's figure out the next time we're going to see each other. Mistake. Now, if we tie this into what I was trying to teach you all before, giving because you see a lack of interest from a man, that doesn't mean you should be giving more. That doesn't mean you should be giving more information. That doesn't mean you should be updating him, giving him a play-by-play of your day unsolicited. He didn't even ask how you're doing, and you're already just dumping everything in his lap. You made it so easy for him that he has nothing now to chase. So when I told you all, stop giving so much and stop chasing, this is definitely a part of that. In your head, you may be thinking, I'm teaching this man how to treat me. I'm teaching him what I will and won't accept. And that's not necessarily what you are doing. Instead, what you are doing is giving him a roadmap on what he could possibly get away with. Or, just knowing that he doesn't have to do much to get an update from you. What interest is he going to have in your life if you're giving him a play-by-play of all of it? Leave something to the imagination or give enough room for him to chase you to receive that information. Got it? Now, as the relationship progresses, as things start happening, as he commits to you, that's when you start sharing things and doing things in time. But doing that from the very beginning is a mistake, because why does he need to know all that information from you from the very start of the relationship? Now, let's say you meet the wrong type of guy, and there are wrong type of guys out there that you do not want to entertain, right? If you don't know how to harness the power of silence, if you don't know when to be quiet and when to share things, right? If you overshare all the time, all you are doing with the wrong kind of man is giving him enough ammo and information to possibly use to hurt you. So you need to be careful who you share information like that with to begin with. When a man is courting you, when he is chasing you, when he is interested in you, when he likes you, when he's falling in love with you, etc., 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 trust and believe that man is going to be asking questions. He's going to try to get into your shit. He's going to try to figure out who it is he's dealing with. He is so interested in your story that he's going to be asking you questions about who you are. What have your experiences been? Be discretionary with what you share with him even then, but still, he should be showing an interest first before you give him updates. He should be texting you to ask if you arrived home. In fact, I'll do you one better. He should be dropping you off to make sure you got home. What need would there be for updates if he dropped you off, right? Learn when to talk and when not to. Learn when to share information and when not to. Learn when to give updates about life and when not to. The other reason I tell women to utilize the power of silence is because sometimes when you are talking so much and giving so much, you are not really listening and taking proper observations of the man that is in front of you. So when I'm telling women to utilize and harness the power of silence, right? This also helps because it gives you more of an opportunity to quiet down and observe the man that's in front of you. Listen to the things that he's saying. Instead of you doing all the talking, let him do the talking. And the more he talks, the more you will spot things, the more you will see things, the more you will be able to observe and piece together who he is. You'll be able to know what kind of person is sitting in front of you if you listen and you watch his actions long enough. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you get centered and you utilize that silence and let him talk. If he wants to be the leader, let him lead. Let him talk, honey. Let him share everything that he can with you. Let him run his mouth. Let him show you through his actions who he is and what he's about. Center yourself, right? And that's something that I also teach, centering yourself as a woman and just taking in what is around you. Remember, we are receiving, we're not giving. And that includes sometimes energy, information, all of that. So let him give you all the information so you can make an informed decision about whether you want to move forward with him, whether you think he's worth your time, whether he's doing enough to hold your attention. Take your time getting to know someone and let them come after you and chase you and pursue you, right? To figure out who you are. Don't give it all away in the beginning.